it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Nottingham Forest up against Leeds United.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And here's how Nottingham Forest will line up.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And a look at the starting 11 for Leeds United.
Well, it looks as though they're lining up fairly defensively with a back five. But I think the wing-backs will have licence to get forward at every opportunity. And also watch out for one of the central midfield players going to join the front two.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Struik. Tanaka. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Anderson. Morgan Gibbs-White. And in the right position to read it. Murillo. Anderson. Nicely saved. Calvert-Lewin. Jayden Bogle. Joe Rodon. Struik. Showing good situational awareness. Murillo. Anderson. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. And the ball back with Leeds here. Biol. Bogle. On to Ampadu. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Aina. Ibrahim Songare. Anderson. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, he will try and get on the ball as much as possible. He loves to affect the game with his combination play, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that again today.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Will it happen for them? Can he put it away? Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Well, it's a game that's had its sloppy phases, no doubt about it. That's a nice ball. And offside, unfortunately. Well, they seem happy to weather the storm.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Anderson. And it's with Gibbs-White. Hudson-Odoi. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Joe Rodon. Stach. Fine work from Nottingham Forest to win back possession. Promising attack, this. Well, not much came of that. Cross-fired over. Oh, looked rushed there. And the lead beckons. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Rodon. On to Ampadu. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Well, the keeper knew it was crucial he didn't make a mistake. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, this looks useful. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Nico Williams. Opportunity. Real chance. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Struijk. Tanaka. Oh, good idea. Calvert-Lewin. Surely. And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Bogle. Now to the front post. And they've been awarded a penalty. This to get back into it. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's a good penalty, you have to say. Straight down the middle, keeper's committed, and all he can do is watch it sail in. Cool as you like.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Hudson-Odoi. Nico Williams. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Leeds doing well to regain possession. Rodon. And Darlow has it. Struijk. Gabriel Gudmundsson. Well, very close to half-time now, and it's a narrow lead for the home side. How would you assess what you've seen?
Well, it's been a good watch so far. Both sides have tried to play on the front foot, but they do look more threatening in the attacking areas. And in my view, they deserve to be in front.
Excellent vision. Advantage played. Great block. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And teammates around him. Seemingly no one can stop him. Clearance needed to be better. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Deserves credit for winning the ball back.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
Okafor. And showing fine vision. But no, just offside.
Well, it was close, and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
Morgan Gibbs-White. Well, standing off a bit, aren't they? Might be onto something. Can he put it away? Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Ibrahim Songare. Murillo. Oh, magnificent passing. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. A super tackle and they've won possession. And support available. This could be the equaliser. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, maybe no surprise, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin bringing his influence to bear on the proceedings in the first half. What have you made of his game up to this point?
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they...
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? In a decent position now. Elliot Anderson. Hudson-Odoi. Elliot Anderson. And Leeds have the ball again. Anton Stach. On to Ampadu. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header. Just a little bit off target. Aina. On to Hutchinson. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this.
They're just playing with them at the moment.
Elliot Anderson. Morgan Gibbs-White. Scope for another goal. Can he put it away? Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Hudson-Odoi.
Well, they're playing some really good football here, and these fans are driving them on.
And disappointingly, not even close to hitting the target there.
Yeah, was looking to open up his body, guide it into the corner, but he's got it all wrong. It's a poor attempt in the end.
Well, the attack fizzled out.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
Now, who can he play it to? Flag raised for offside. Hudson-Odoi. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Attacking with vigour. But they dealt with the threat posed. An impressive run. Anton Stach. And you don't want to lose possession there. And no worries for the goalkeeper. Morgan Gibbs-White. Sangare. So half an hour remaining. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Electing to shoot. Oh, a brilliant save! Did so well to keep that away from trouble. Ethan Ampadu. Plenty of support here. Cross fired over. Well, it just petered out. Oh, good idea. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
But he's gone short with it. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Corner once more. And the short option preferred. Well, pressure building, another corner. Corner kick played in. Well, good effective pressure. Williams. Murillo. Morgan Gibbs-White. And it's with Gibbs-White. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Really good challenge. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Morgan Gibbs-White. And regaining control of the ball. The cross is on. Now what can they do from here? Oh, it's on! It's still alive. Oh, monster intervention!
Yeah, positioning spot on there.
Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And fed forwards. And not cleared away properly. Oh, that's brilliant! A strike so delightful, you'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow.
Well, they don't come much better than this. Just look at the power he generates. That's a brilliant strike on the half volley from a magnificent player.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Elliot Anderson. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Nikola Milenkovic. Songare. Anderson. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Wood. Real defensive Brazilians. And the decision is one of offside here.
Well, as you can see now, he's just offside. It was very tight, mind you.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Joe Rodon. And now Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And on the front foot, this is great theatre. Well, he was keen to give that one a go. Sadly, lacking a bit of accuracy. Hudson-Odoi. Intelligent defending. Rodon. And back to Carl Darlow. Dan Ndoye. And it's with Gibbs-White. Ndoye. Elliot Anderson. Nice switch of play.
Yeah, that just changes the point of attack there.
And a goal here might be the clincher. This is a joy to watch. Oh, that's a fine pass. Delivered into the area here. And just over the crossbar. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And the ball back with Nottingham Forest here. Oh, this looks useful. Bogle. And there to intervene. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Will there be late excitement? Chance here. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Bakwa. Aina. And it's with Gibbs-White. Well read to win possession back. Calvert-Lewin. And the counter-attack looks on. An almost instinctive clearance and a corner now.
Yeah, no messing about with that one.
Favouring the short one. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
There was very little in it for much of the game. I'm sure they feel they deserved a point at least, and it's obviously disappointing to concede in that manner so late on. But they just have to bounce back now.
Well, super stuff out there on the pitch from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who deserves all the plaudits going.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today, and of course he scored 2 really good goals.